What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Kenny back at it. Welcome back to the channel. I know I haven't made a video in like a couple of days, but welcome back though. In this video, I wanted to talk. This is gonna be like I have no notes on me. My phone's right there. I don't have my notes open at all. I just wanted to talk about the topic of this video is my passion for sales and why it's so important to learn and just why it's essential to know. Sales is one of the oldest professions ever. People were walking in the streets or dirt roads or clay roads, like selling products, rugs or camels or goats or whatever the case may be. Like sales is the oldest profession ever. But for me, sales, I didn't know I didn't know sales was my passion or my devotion until I really started doing it. I've always done retail jobs and jobs with like talking to people and communicating with people. And I've always been the type to be well at speaking. Hence me making videos before this 3 years ago. I'm pretty good at talking with people. And then when I actually joined the industry of sales, I prospered because of my social intelligence, my emotional intelligence, and for me to be able to talk to different types of people. And if you want to be good at sales, you have to make sure that you can adapt yourself to the person you're speaking to, so that the other person feels relatable to you. If someone doesn't feel relatable to you in the sales setting, or just a setting of like a new interaction with a person, if they don't feel any sense of relatability, they're not going to like you, or they're not going to buy something for you. So yeah, that's what I learned from so far from doing sales, that you have to be relatable. And sales is a great industry, especially because if you have high goals like myself, if you're watching this, then you probably can agree with me on some sort of level that you have high goals and high ambition because you're watching me. If you have high ambition, sales is perfect for you because you can make so much money in sales. Your income is uncapped. With a lot of other jobs nowadays, like you have a certain cap on how much you can make, and you can't go really past that. But with sales, you can get better every single day by talking to new people and just bettering yourself. And there's no cap at all. There's no ceiling of how much you can make. That's the beauty of it, right? But it's also a double-edged sword because there's no cap, because there's no ceiling, there's no floor. So that means that you have no salary to rely upon. But if you really believe in your efforts as a person, and you trust in your abilities, then sales is perfect, because you can put yourself in situations where you feel uncomfortable and make money because you feel uncomfortable. And for me personally, sales, I've officially been in it for about almost a year now, and my life is changing drastically because of it. My mindset on different topics and subjects are changing, are ever changing. I'm making more money than I've ever made in my life. I'm learning about myself more and more. And it feels like, I don't know, like sales is a weird profession because a lot of people, when you say you're in sales, they think of you as someone that's like sleazy, or they see you as someone that's like pushy, or intimidating, or what's another word, like sleazy, or fast talking, silver tongued, whatever. And that's a big misconception about salespeople. But some of it is true, because there are people out there who are like that, who are pushy, who are intimidating, who are just like, like they don't make you feel good. They feel like you're, I don't know. But when you, like me personally, like the type of person I am, and the type of person that how I sell, right? I am naturally like a charmer. I smile a lot. I use my teeth to my advantage. Feel me? I compliment a lot. I'm just chill. I don't apply no pressure at all at the when I'm selling someone. I make it seem very natural, and I joke around a lot. Not too much to the point where it's like I become too friendly, to the point where they can say no, but to the point where they feel comfortable talking to me, and me listening effectively to what they're saying by showing that I'm listening to them, by my hand movements, by my head nods, right, by my smile while I'm like, when someone's talking to me, a great way to show that you are being an effective listener, right? Because that's what sales is. It's listening and asking questions. 80% of my time is nodding my head and smiling. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, 100%. Like facial expressions, hand movements, tonality, using different tonalities, different volumes. But yeah, I'm gonna make another whole separate video on like specifics of sales. But this is just me sharing my story so far with sales, and why it's my passion. So one, obviously because of money. My end all not be all is not money. I have goals that I want to use for the money. But I'm heavily motivated by money because of the things I want to do with it. And when you see sales as a profession, because it is a profession, and when you get good at it, you appreciate, like you feel good about owning the fact that you're a salesman or a salesperson. Because not a lot of people can do it. It's not an easy industry to be in. You have to, I don't know, you have to have very thick skin, because you're getting told no all day long. And the reason salespeople get paid the most out of any industry is because of the no's they get every single day. That is why salespeople get paid the most money, because they're getting told no every single day. And in every single job, salespeople are essential, because that's how business is earned, and that's how business is multiplied, and that's how business is progressed. So when you can effectively sell as a person, because sales is not just selling a product or service, it's about selling yourself, and it's about the person you are. But yeah, someone can like think a product is good or great, or service is great, but if they don't like you as a person, if they feel some sort of like, if they don't like the vibe that you're giving off, or the energy that you're putting on them, they're not gonna buy anything. So a big reason sales is not just the product or service, but it's the person itself. That's why it's so important to continually better yourself in a way that you're bettering yourself emotionally, financially, physically, spiritually, mentally. Like, you have to better yourself in all those facets, because that's what makes you as a person. Um, and sales is just it is just awesome, because it's a big part of it is psychology and communication. If you can understand how someone thinks, if you can take yourself out of the third of your own mind and put yourself in the other person's perspective, and understand how the other person's feeling and thinking, at the same time knowing how to communicate, those are the two most important skills ever. Because obviously psychology is, or like human connection psychology, you are dealing with that every single day with every single person that you are coming in contact with. And that's how you associate that's how you get along in life as well. Because we all have psychology, we have different ways of doing things. So when you can couple that with psychology, with communication, and knowing how to effectively speak with people by your tonality, by your pitch, by your volume, by your speed, and when you can couple that with with psychology and communication, that is a monstrous combination to sales. And that's how you can make a shit ton of money. That's my perspective on sales. But yeah, even if you don't think you're in even if you don't think that you are in sales, like in a sales, like actual job, you're always selling yourself. You're always selling yourself to other people, into believing in you, or into doing what you want them to do, or how people view you as a person. All that stuff adds up. But yeah, that was just a little rant on my perspective of sales, and why sales is my passion, and why you can make so much money if you just know certain things, and remember that you're always in sales. All right. But I hope you liked the video. I'm gonna come out with new videos about sales, about like just the specifics of sales, and like how to get into it, or how to like overcome objections or whatever. But stay tuned for future videos. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna get back to y'all later. Peace.